Hello there, it's Christian Youngren with Kaizen Automotive Consulting, bringing you more best automotive practices. Kaizen literally means change for the better, and continuous improvement is what our company is all about. Helping ourselves, helping others, and helping companies change for the better. Now, if this is your first time to our channel, and you want to improve your automotive selling skills, you want to learn how to use psychology to close more car deals, and receive unbiased reviews on dealership product and service companies, make sure you subscribe and then turn on that bell. That way you never miss out on learning anything new. Well, all right then, let's get to work. So a couple things. One, when I went through the whole thing, one of the keys, if I want to come in give myself room. I want to give myself room. I want to be able to go to 70 months or 72 months or 66 or even 78. So to go like that, I think one of the keys was my explanation, right? Yeah. My explanation of why we did this. Because there's a pretty daggone good chance that on the lot, when you said to them, let's say you came back from the demonstration drive, and they went ahead and told you they wanted to think about it. And we used the 4-step, which would be, hey, I totally get it. I mean, it sounds like, you want to make sure you're doing the right thing. Am I right? So let me ask you, help me out before you take off. What does it exactly need to go home and think about? Is it something I said, color coordinates, or possibly the price? They say it was the price. Then I say, hey, if you don't mind me, hey, it sounds like me and everyone else. Sounds like you're on a budget. Am I right? So if we went inside, took a look at the figures, found a way to fit it in your budget, would there be any reason you wouldn't take the car home? And a lot of times you're going to get stuff like, you don't get people going, yes, let's do it. A lot of times you're, well, I'm pretty upset. You give me the $450 with no money out of my pocket and I'll take it. Right. That's what scares y'all. That's what would scare you. And it would me too if they said that. In fact, I even worked out a bypass on the lot if they start trying to tell me, like the other dealer, hey, I can make this real easy if I just tell you the other dealership's figures, and if you can match them, then we can just kind of do business today. I've actually got a bypass that I use to get that off to the side because I don't even want to talk about it yet. Right. But we'll talk about that another day. My point's this. The reason why you don't come in like this is because you get stomped out in the lot because on the way in, they told you I got to be at 400 with no money out of my pocket, right? Now, if you would have said to them when you talked about that payment, hey, speaking of payments, when we do get to that point, this is on the CNA, speaking of payments, when we do get to that point, I'm going to show you the best way to buy a car, okay? Who's going to say no to that? Now, again, you're calling back to that. Like a good comedian, you're going to call back to that tease that you gave them when you're doing this, and it doesn't seem so odd. Here's the problem. You don't go in, if you go in like this and you don't explain to them why that you came up with these short terms, people fall into 3 categories when they negotiate: fight, flight, or make friends. Fighter's going to go, Troy, I told you on the lot, what are you, stupid? I said $450 a month with no money down. I like the fighter because he's going to tell me. But here's my problem. The flight person and the make friends, they're going to go, looks pretty good. I'm just going to take a day or two to think about this. The friends person's thinking, I kind of like Troy. I wanted to go hunting with him. I wanted to be his friend, but I don't know. How do I maintain this friendship and still get the car and still feel like I didn't just lay down for him? And how do I do this? I don't know how I'm going to do this. And we're so far apart. Stop. I need to go home and think about it. The flight person's even worse. The flight person might have had like social anxiety, and I'm not dogging anybody that's got that, but they might have social anxiety, and their anxiety coach said, okay, Troy, here's what you're going to do. I know you're nervous to go into a car dealership, so all I want you to do today is just walk into the dealership and just talk to a salesman. That's all you got to do. Well, poor Troy meets me, and I take him all the way through the process, and now he's sitting down there at the figures, and I ask him to buy the car, and he's flipping out, and he's going, why the hell did he show me all this? I told him $450 on the lot with 0 down. I thought we were friends. I don't like this guy anymore. And so what happens is you don't even know, but you break rapport with these people with the things they're thinking about, right? So you got it. So again, most people don't go to take the time to learn how to say, this is the best way to buy a car. This really is the best way to buy a car in that it helps you build equity a lot quicker, which in turn could increase your trade cycles. And selfishly, I'm okay with you increasing your trade cycles, right? Yeah. So we can play that. But here's the best part, though. It saves you thousands. It could potentially save you thousands in finance charges. Now, it's not the only way to own a car. It's just mathematically proven the best way to buy a car.